What is going on, you savages? Welcome back to some more King of Fighters. God damn it. And check it out, man. For today, I wanted to give you guys a little bit of gameplay using this beautiful savage on screen right now. Mature, more specifically, Mature 96, because she is, in my opinion, one of the best green characters in the game. If you don't summon a lot, you don't have somebody like Gonitz, she's definitely going to be a key part of your team if you want to take down chapter 3 of the epic quest, which you definitely should be doing on a daily because you get some pretty good stuff, right? So I had a couple of you guys hit me up after I made that epic quest guide asking me to showcase why I think Mature is such a good character. So we're gonna put her on 3 different stages here, the 3 most difficult stages for me at the very least when I started doing the epic quest. Once I got to Wrath, right, these 3 stages gave me the most amount of problems, and 2 really good characters that you can look towards if you're free to play and don't summon a lot. One is definitely gonna be Mature, another is Green Jin, but I think Mature is better than Green Jin for what I'm gonna show you guys in a sec. Right, her bleed, I've spoken about this several times before, but her bleed is just absolutely amazing. It does so much damage, and the beautiful part is, right, you're constantly bleeding them and you don't even have to rely on your skills. Like, you can literally just use the basic attack and they'll bleed to death, right? That is one of the most beautiful things about Mature, right? Even a boss like this Kyo right here that has really high defense is gonna go down very, very easily thanks to the bleed damage. All right, let's. I'm just gonna basically just stack him with bleed. Nice try. Woo! Okay, chill. You know what? Let me use some of the. Let me use some of her skills, because this is not even the best part of Mature, because you can use another character that's really, really powerful and take down this Kyo boss right here. So this is not necessarily where most of you guys are gonna meet your like real sticking point. This is just the first one, the first hurdle that I had to overcome on this chapter right here. Hold up, I missed that. Let me just use the ultimate. I actually really love this. I wish it was a little bit longer. You guys are gonna notice that he basically never stops bleeding and the bleed just keeps stacking. It stacks 3 times and it's based on your crit rate. So the more you can crit, the more bleed damage you're gonna do. Somebody like Andy 98 would be perfect for Mature, and I'm gonna show you guys why at the end of all this. But again, that's a unit that you're gonna have to like summon for and get kind of lucky. You can choose him, but I wouldn't choose him on your selector, just because he's kind of a niche character. Like, he's good, right? But you're basically just gonna, okay, get out of here. And if you're struggling, what you could do is actually choose somebody like Mai as a striker for your Mature. And what's that gonna do is actually make it so that you have a way to heal Mature, so you could basically solo stages with her, right? Because I'm gonna show you guys right here. This Mai, the free-to-play Mai, let's actually go up here. This is where I really started struggling. This free-to-play Mai, right, actually is really good because of the fact that as a striker, she actually offers you recovery. She recovers 10% of your HP when she pops in, which is every 30 seconds. So as long as you're like dodging attacks and being careful, this could definitely be the key to winning for any of you guys who are struggling. Mature is definitely more important though, because she's doing all of the damage, but Mai's there to supplement that. Now, this is where I actually struggled, right? Because for one, you gotta pay attention to what the boss is doing. So just wait, okay? And basically, you just want to prioritize your basics. Yeah, use your skills because they do good damage, but hold up. The bulk of the damage is gonna come from the bleed, and you also want to pay attention to when it says the boss is more susceptible to like attack type characters or defense type characters, and you want to watch out for those tornadoes. Now I walked into one of those because I'm being super reckless, but let's actually go up here. What you want to do is stay at the bottom, just roll through the first 2, and then keep attacking. She's always gonna do 5. Hold up, let's actually get rid of this. Make sure you always break that thing because it gives you invincibility, and if you don't break it, you will actually like die or take a lot of damage, right? That attack does a lot of damage, but you can see like the bleed is just doing so much. Like I could literally beat this entire stage with Mature without using her skills. Obviously using her skills will speed things up, right? But the bleed is the key to success here, boys. Okay, let's actually go up here. I'm being super reckless. Like you should also make sure you don't get caught up in that and get pushed against the wall, because that's gonna do a lot of damage to you. But then you have Mai that can just come in and give you a quick heal, right? So yeah, all you need is a well-built Mature. Doesn't have to be like level 86 like mine. It could literally just be like level 70, level 80-ish, right? And you're good to go. Nice. And the reason why we're using Athena here is just because we get a reward bonus. So every time we clear a stage, might as well bring her along. I'm going to go all the way to the end here, the last boss fight. This is a little bit more challenging, but the same strategy apply. Just use Mature to bleed the heck out of Wrath and just dodge the attacks. Don't put it on auto until your buffs get high enough, right? So let's actually... Okay. Want to make sure you watch out for that. So he says attack type fighters have an advantage. So right here, if you're using an actual team, which you should, you would actually just tag out your your Mature and have somebody who's an attack type come in and do some damage. But for me, I'm just trying to show you guys that it can be done with just Mature, off just her bleed damage alone. Okay, let's back up again. Bottom is where you want to stay because all you got to do is roll 2 times and then you're back to attacking. Okay, let's actually break this. Okay, let's do that. While you're breaking it, you will take some damage, and that's part of the reason why you want to make sure you bring Mike, because then you can pop that heal. Also, make sure when you break it, you pick up the invincibility shield that it drops, because sometimes you don't immediately pick it up and you'll get killed or take a bunch of damage. So it says attack type fighters have an advantage again. So for me, I'm just going to be super reckless here and just roll up to her and just keep putting the bleed on her. But what you should just do is just keep rolling forward. I'm going to back up. I'm going to swipe twice. Now she's going to summon those tornadoes again, but I'm going to slam on her real quick. Okay, tornadoes are coming. I'm going to go to the bottom here. Roll forward, wait, roll forward, and then just keep going at it. Just use your skills off cooldown. I'm going to summon tornadoes again. Just roll forward. Roll forward. You don't have to dodge the last one. The 5th one always goes to the top. Let's actually break that. You see we took a little bit of damage and we did not pick up the shield there. Let's actually go get that. Let's use Mai to recover. And this is literally what you do, guys. You just bleed with Mature. And you just keep Mai for the clutch heals. And you just dodge the boss's attack. Once you figure out the pattern, Once you figure out the pattern, it becomes child's play. Okay, let's move. The attack is pretty annoying with the fist. The bleed is key, guys. You can see, like, just look at how much it's doing per tick. Let's stack the bleed and then just back away. Look how much it's taking off while I'm just not even attacking, right? The bleed just being there, I can literally just stand here and she's gonna die. Oh, never mind, the bleed ran out. There you go. Right, so yeah, the bleed is the key to success, boys. Nice. Nice, so I didn't even know we needed, what? I didn't even know we needed to do that. This is how you know these videos aren't scripted, man. Come on. So yeah, that's basically the gist of the whole rat fight here with Mature. It's super, what? Yo, we unlocked Wrath. What a day to do it, god damn it. Okay, that's dope. That's dope. All right, so I definitely got to get Blue Mary at some point. Definitely got to summon for her at some point. I'm going to show you guys how my Mature is set up. I think it's a decent build, but it's not anything crazy. I maxed out of her affinity because we had an affinity event a long while back, right? And as for her cores, They're not completely maxed out, but she definitely deserves a fully maxed out core board. So if you like the character, I would definitely say go for it, because for any boss fight, her bleed is definitely going to be super clutch, because once you're learning the mechanics of the fight and you're running away and dodging, having that massive bleed on the boss so you consistently have damage even when you're not attacking is definitely very valuable, right? And I'm gonna show you guys, hold up, I'll show you guys the cards I have on her, right? I gave her cards for crit rate, and I'm gonna show you guys why in a second. Let me click on, there we go. Takes a while for it to load. You can see it gives her a 1.1% increase to her crit rate, plus the set bonus gives her 3.7% increase to her crit rate upon basic attack. And the reason why that's important is because we want our crit rate to be very high with mature, so we're constantly bleeding because of her cores, and we're always using her basic attack because that's what causes the bleed, right? Well, actually, it's the crit that causes the bleed, but you have more chances to get the bleed activated by using the basic attacks. So I'll show you guys the core effect right here that I'm talking about. You can see Rugel's Secretary inflicts bleed damage equal to 25% of attack to target for 7 seconds upon landing a critical attack, and it stacks 3 times, right? So this is really, really good, and that's part of her, actually this is her entire value to me as a character, and it is very, very good. So it's completely up to you guys. If you think you need mature, maybe you don't, but I think overall she's a very, very good character, and for any boss fight, right, she's gonna put in work. And I'm gonna show you guys why you definitely want to get Andy as well. So we're gonna go to the codex here, and we'll collect that reward another time, but want to go to Andy 98. Where's my guy? I need to get him at some point, but let me check his profile. Look at his leadership. Okay, increases green element fighters attack by 25% and bleed damage by 40%. He is perfect for mature, because mature is 1, a green element, and 2, like, she really, really puts in work with bleed damage. So Andy, if you have him sitting in your roster and you didn't build him up, you don't even need to build him. You just put him as a lead for mature, and bada bing, bada boom, you're getting like 65% more damage out of mature. Mature has a leadership that you can use, right? But Andy's is just way, way better for what you need to do to get through Wrath without having a really, really high buff. So you can see for her, it's pretty good, right? Increases her own attack by 25%, so same as Andy. Plus her power charge rate is good, plus her HP. So not a bad leadership here, but if you're just trying to get the fight done quick time, right, Andy is the way to go. So ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wrap it up right here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Just wanted to give you guys a quick follow video on Mature 96. She's an absolute beast. Any dungeon that the boss has high defense or high HP, look to this girl, man. She can definitely get it done. Mai's also pretty good as well because she has fire damage. Any character that has status effect will do well against Wrath, but green types have an advantage against her, so they're doing 50% more damage just from being a green type, plus the bleed damage is just pretty freaking nasty. So something for you guys to consider here. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Leave your thoughts in the comments. Anything else you want to see, man, hit me up. We can definitely make it happen. Till next time, stay safe. I love y'all. Peace out.